entirely as a tradition,
It's wild,
a
man.
long, old tradition.
You know
Yeah,
what they say? Truth is stranger than fiction. But so, in
right.
short, the pentagram actually liberates through light as long as it's upward as a sigil, right? And the
Yeah,
hexagram imprisons through law. You put this flag side by side with the American flag. See, America is always going to be powerful. We've got 50 Luciferian stars pointing upright, 50 times more powerful than this one singular Saturnian satanic hexagram.
inverted. Yeah,
This is why this is why they turn the flag upside down
Hmm.
when you're in trouble, because now all the stars go upside down. It
for
was actually
stress.
important that we got away from the circle of 13 stars, right, on the original flag with the 13 colonies, because some of those
Yeah,
stars were upside down.
were they? I didn't know that.
Well, you know what the original flag looks like, right?
No, of course, of course. 13 colonies. Yeah, I didn't put it together that that was inverting those stars. I see it now.
Where's it at? There it is.
Yeah.
You've got stars inverted, stars off kilter.
Ah,
There's only one star at the top that's actually upright. One out of the 13. Does that look familiar? Think of another situation where there was only one out of 13 that was upright, perfect. Jesus and the 12 disciples. This is Jesus and the 12 disciples. There was only one that was upright and perfect. Jesus. The other 12 were off kilter. And a couple of them were upside
never
down.
thought. That's right.
So,
That
anywho,
seems like a great place to land the plane. Man, that was something else.
something else.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have fun?
Yeah, I think it's
I
a
thought it
great
was
way to wrap it up. I mean, like you said, we could go on with this, as a career, but
Well, it is. I mean, that's what we're
you know,
doing. That's why we're here.
yeah, but I think we've done a good service to this topic anyway. So we'll call it the
Yeah.
intro. For
Intro
lack
to
of a
the
better-
outro, to the intro to the outro.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and roll this thing on out of here then, right?
Yeah. Well, hell, I enjoyed that. That was fantastic.
Well, don't think about it too long and too hard. It's actually more simple than what it sounds. But you have to go into the complexity of it to really understand it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and then everything just becomes simple. But it's important. This is why God also warned the real Israelites in the Old Testament about making graven images, because they're sigils. They carry authority and power over your mind. So be careful the symbols that you allow in your household. And be careful the flags that you fly, because they do carry frequency. They do carry power and energy. And as long as that white and blue flag with Molech's star is over there, the Eye of Sauron flying, the world will always be enslaved. And until the Republicans and the MAGA crowd are willing to admit it and understand it fully, we'll never be free. We will always be. Why do you think the Rothschilds? Why do you think Israel rules our central bank? Why do you think they took JFK out? Because he was going to take down the power structure of Molech, of Satan over there in the Middle East, Israel.
Read the Clinton emails. Molech's all over those things. Yeah. Yeah.
People are going to have to let go of their idols. We'll always be enslaved until Republicans and MAGA crowd especially lets go of that satanic idol over there, falsely named Israel. Because the real Israel would never fly that flag. The real Israel would never act the way they act. They would never even go into another country and say, hey, we want to run your whole banking system. Only the devil does that. They're not your friend.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not our friends.
Right.
It's going to bust wide open here soon too. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, again here soon on another
We're
show.
watching it happen. Yeah, the next show I think we're gonna really hit current events. From this kind of a take.
Yeah.
Point out
Well,
the
we need
symbolism.
to get back to throwaway do not eat. It's been a couple months now. We put that off
Yeah.
on the shelf. But people are going to need some fucking humor with what's coming. We still haven't even had our near death experience yet as a country, and it's coming. And a lot of the stuff that we talked about tonight is going to be part of that rude awakening for people.
Yeah, well, that sum of all fears moment is happening. I think real soon.
Yep.
I
But
think it's tied to this whole Epstein business.
yeah, it is.
But
we need to make sure we don't get into fear, though. I mean, that's the whole point of this.
Right. Greater
is he who is in you than he who is within the world. That's scripture, 100%. And you could take that to the bank. And this is also why the same reason those sigils are so powerful. They're technologies. The Bible is a technology. The scriptures are technology. Those words are power. There's a reason why for thousands of years they wouldn't even let anyone except their chosen few who they had under their control read the Bible and copy it and make copies of it, because it's power.
Yeah.
Very powerful. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and roll this thing on out of here.
So last recommendation, watch the Book of Eli. It does a really good job of explaining that very thing.
There you go. Out here on TruthStream and the Ethan Lucas Show. Make sure you're following us on Telegram and X for all future show announcements. All right, we'll catch y'all later.